Well, as we've been saying, this economy is booming. Our unemployment rate now down to 4.1%, and the job outlook continues to look bright. Mike Rowe is the former star of Discovery Channel's Dirty Jobs and CEO of Mike Rowe Works Foundation, and The Way I Heard It podcast host as well. He's also a staunch advocate for blue-collar workers and what now is being called new-collar jobs, and he's here now with the Fox Business Exclusive. Mike, great seeing you.
Former star, Charles, that hurts.
I just read what was in the prompter, man. We got to talk to someone there.
Prompter.
See, when you do those podcasts, you don't have that. You just kind of let it all go off the cuff, and it's kind of natural like that. So that's pretty cool.
It's been out of control and off the cuff for the last 20 years. So, yeah, it is what it is, for better or worse.
Hey, let me ask you, though. We are getting to a point now where I think there's a sort of introspection in America about the blue-collar jobs that you've been advocating for a long time. They pay well, but they're going begging. We've got a skills gap. And now people are starting to think, do I really want a $200,000 college debt when I could just go and get a skill and have a great life?
It's the stat that always gets lost in the story. We talk about unemployment, we talk about investment, we talk about a ton of different things, but the amount of available opportunity that's sitting there is something that's really easy to overlook. When we started Mike Rowe Works back in 2008, there were 2.3 million available jobs. Today, there's 6.4 million. And those jobs exist in all kinds of different areas. And we've talked in the past about blue collar, but honestly, you know, if I were king of the world right now, you and I, Charles, would just issue a fiat and say old collar, new collar, white collar, blue collar. It's really not about the color of collars. That's why I wear what you call a Henley. We've got to get past the labels that get people thinking very, very specifically and all too often very, very narrowly about what the opportunity is, because the opportunities are constantly changing. Right. What hasn't changed is the importance of a relevant and relative skill.
Right, and how to attain those skills. And I guess, again, when IBM CEO Ginny Rometty came up with the term new collar, essentially she was saying, I guess, someone between a high school diploma but less than a college degree, but with the ability to get things done. Just an interesting stat. The ratio of high school grad wages to college wages were almost even, like 85%. If you were a high school graduate in 1975, you made 85% of what a college grad made. That number is down to almost 50%. It's at 55%. So how do we get people trained for those jobs? The opportunities are there, but people, who trains them? Does the employer train them? Does the government train them? Do they train themselves?
Yeah, look, all great questions. I think the answer to the first one is the reason I'm here, and that answer is awareness. We just have to talk to the part of the country who has become convinced that opportunity is dead. It's not. It's alive, it's well, it's robust. It might not be in your exact zip code, but there's never been more opportunity out there for people who are willing to work and apply a skill that's actually in demand. So that's really the first message. That basic level of awareness just has to be hit home over and over and over. Regarding college itself, we can't fall into the trap of talking about the value of a liberal arts degree versus the value of job training. They're two entirely different things, but one thing's for sure, it's more expensive than it's ever been. My degree back in 1984 today cost $80,000. Back then it cost $12,000. It was a modest degree, but obviously the costs are out of control, but the need is there. And finally, when you talk about who's responsible, the answer is the individual. Right. It always has to be the individual. Right. Now, sometimes it's the individual in the company, and sometimes it's the individual in the government, and many times it's the individual looking for a job. But I think the third trap that we all too often fall into is looking for a playbook and expecting this group to do that, this group not to do the other, and pretty soon we're having a fight about something that has nothing to do with opportunity.
Before I let you go, article in the National Post suggesting that instead of Oprah, America should be looking to a guy named Mike Rowe. He would be a better celebrity president. Your thoughts, quick?
Well, gosh, I sure am flattered, but don't do it, America. Don't do it. Elect somebody that has a little bit of experience. Celebrity's fun, but in the end, come on.
Hey, by the way, I hear it now. Trish Regan told me to tell you hello, and she said you were a great opera singer, and I never considered that, but as this interview went on, I can see exactly what she's talking about. It seems like you probably had some skills there.
You know what? My toolbox is weirder than most people's, but, you know, some strange things have come out of it. One does what one must, Charles, to get through this life of ours.
Mike Rowe, thank you very much. A current star and perhaps potential presidential candidate. Thank you very much.